morning and welcome. I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. Jilly Cube. Originally from the UK, I've had a few remarks lately that you have not got a full Australian accent. And no, I haven't. I originally was from United Kingdom, Birmingham in England, about 30, maybe over 37 years ago now. So been a long time. But yeah, can't completely lose my English accent, which I am absolutely fine with that. No problem at all. But yeah, just had a few people, you're not an Australian accent. I can't help my accent, I'm sorry. So let's get down to the painting. I've got this 60 by 30 canvas and I'm going to do what I'm calling, or starting to call, my Dutch pour with more. So it's a Dutch pour with more, exactly what it's saying. So the Dutch pour is become famous by Rinske Downer, the Dutch acrylic artist. And so because she, I mean, it's obviously a style that's been done for years and years and years before acrylic pouring become so popular, but Rinske did this thing that, you know, the Dutch pour, blowing the colours, and it become, after Rinske's nationality of being Dutch, it became a Dutch pour. That's how I believe it all kicked off. This is a bit thick actually for blowing around. This is not going to work. I need to add something to that, but maybe I'll add some. I'll see how I go. I might spread that out because it's a little bit too thick to blow, but it will work okay with what I'm going to do, I'm pretty sure. So I'll put something over this. When I say Dutch pour and more, it hasn't got just one colour as the base colour at the back. I'm going to try and add some other colours, so it makes it a Dutch pour with more. So, and I'll get asked, do you have to use white or black? You can use absolutely any colour you choose. They all work equally as well. They really do. So no, you don't have to do anything whatsoever. Remember, it's your art room, your rules, your way. There's no set rules. It's abstract art. It's completely objective. You do what you choose. And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Some will love it, some will hate it, but you know, that's just how life goes, isn't it? So this is just some grey that don't ask me, I mixed up. I don't know what I put in it, but I put it in this bottle because I made so much of it. It is grey. It's a grey colour, like a steely grey. So I have it and I'm going to use it. I'm going to get my little blower. This is just a hair blower that had a brush on the end. Don't know if you remember me telling you. But just gonna blow it a little bit to blow it so it doesn't look like just lines. It doesn't have to be anything looking like, you know, a piece of art when I'm doing this bit. This is very thick to be blowing the paint, as you see, hardly moving, but it's not actually that I want to achieve in this undercoat. It's just I want a different background. So I'm thinking of even swiping it through to mix the background. Whether it will turn out, who knows? But you have to experiment these things because they could be, you know, turn out wonderful. So you just experiment with it. Kind of just gives you a different background than you would normally have. Rather than just a solid colour, I think that's fine. Alrighty, I'm going to use some cyan. I think it's called cyan blue. I'm going to There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm thinking here. I'm just going with my gut at the moment, and that's what I advise you to do. You don't have to do the same as you've seen another pouring artist do. Just, you know, try and vary. Do your take on what you're seeing other artists do, and then it becomes totally yours. Might be the same technique as someone else, but just try and vary your colours, or yeah, just try and vary it and put your own touch in it. It just definitely personalises your pour. I don't think I need so many puddles here, but I'm just enjoying it. It's relaxing, so just go with it, I say. Just go with it. So this was an actually Berry Delicious, which is the very deep red with a good dash of phthalo blue. And if you want it to go even darker, like a black cherry, a dash of black. So that's what this is. I'm going to run this through. Ooh, righty-o. Do I want a bit of dark, real dark navy in there? This is pre-made up in my nice big 1 litre bottles. So, and you put a couple of marbles in the bottle, and it helps mix the paint when you shake it. Somebody asked me if the marbles crack and break up. Absolutely not. They're covered in paint. There's no weight in them or nothing crushing them when they're in the bottle. So then marbles are not going to turn into glass in there, be crushed. I know I had that question. So this is a bit of navy. I know it looks similar to the Berry Delicious that I've just put down, but I'm not sure if this paint is going to blow anywhere because it is so thick. So we'll just give it a go. I've got a little bit of white left here. I'm wanting it to blow around, but it may not. Let's give it a go. Rightio, let's do this thing. Lovely. Beautiful. Loving it. Has got a little areas that need the composition changing in it, so just work with it. I've been stuck on blues I was never just a blues person, but I've sort of got the bug, but I need to change it because I still love my colours, but yeah, I've just got stuck on the blues. but that is gorgeous. It's very similar now looking at it to the one I did last week, which I'll show you. It's all dried beautifully, and I haven't varnished this one yet. So I did it with the gold and white in the background, but that was a bit pointless doing that background because look, I've blown it all out, but the colours have gelled really nice with the piece. That looks beautiful. And you see I did a few rolls and kisses on this one, and it's just, yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. So that's actually very similar, so they could actually be hung together and do third one, and it be a triptych or whatever you call them. I never remember that proper name. 3 paintings on a wall, that's what I'm going to call it. That's lovely. Now I could absolutely leave that exactly how it is to dry off, but I want to do a little bit embellishing. The lacing is absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. Wowzers, trousers. Now the other one, I did some balloon embellishment. I'd like to try something else. What have I got here? What have I got? I wonder if there's an area I can just try my comb. Even the comb's the same colour. Look at that. Should I know you're going to scream, but if it doesn't turn out when I've done it, I can just scrape it off and blow a bit more. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. No, that is gorgeous. Look at the effect. Well, it could be all the way through it, but I'm not going to. So that's with the comb. Oh, I need the smaller comb bits. I have to cut up one, so I've got some smaller pieces to do embellishments with the comb, because that just adds a little something to it, I believe. Let me know what you think. I hope you don't think it's ruined it, but the thing is, you know, it's nice to have something different, and that creates a whole different kind of movement in it. Oh, I like it. Okay. Leave it. I might do just a few rolls in an area which is like this. It's just to add something. Oh, that looks like a bird flying. It's not kisses, it's just using your balloon as a little tool to add some interest, swirls, swooshes, curls. Doesn't have to be everywhere, just some swooshes. So this is what I call my Dutch pour with more. Has more of everything. And it's just obviously a take on taking the Dutch pour a bit further. I think that looks like a very turbulent ocean with a lot of activity going on. So I'm going to let it dry, and if it needs a few tidbits here and there, I'll obviously, you know, work with it. But at the moment, I'm very happy with it, very happy. And I hope you like this too and have a go at it. It's all interesting, it's all good fun. So for now, I will say, please take care, you lovely people. If you're feeling sad or lonely, please ring a friend. Don't suffer in silence. And if you have, or you feel you have nobody that you want to ring, ring a helpline in your city, state, province or country. Please don't suffer in silence. We all need somebody. So until tomorrow, you lovely people, I will say take care and bye for now. Oh, sorry about the